Alrighty, guys. So today we are doing the albums ranked from Pink Floyd. To me, this is the second greatest band of all time, in my opinion. I know these gentlemen have them pretty high up there for them as well. I don't want to kind of waste y'all's time on anything. I just kind of want to get straight into it. We are ranking it from least best to their greatest work. Number 15 is Gumma. Kind of like, David Gilmour kind of already said it all already with that project. It's not bad. It's a lot of live work, a lot of, studio work, but like Gilmour said, they were just kind of scraping at the bottom of the barrel. That's not to say it's bad, but there's other work that's much more impressive.
I like Amagama. There's a couple of tracks in there that I actually very much love. The live stuff is phenomenal too.
Yeah.
I love that stuff. Careful with that axe, Eugene is great. Several furry animals, something in a cave with a pig. I love that song. I think that's so whimsical and funny.
I had it on my number 13 pick. It's one of the ones I really wanted to re-listen to, but didn't get a chance. So, off my memory, I did have it pretty.
Where did you have Gumma at?
I actually had it at 12.
Wow, okay.
Pretty close.
It's not bad. All right. So, yeah. Gumma is at my number 15. I'm going to have both of these gentlemen's list from number 15 all the way to number 1. At the very end, we'll go ahead and, give you all a recap. We'll break it down for you. Number 14 is going to be The Endless River. It's an inoffensive album. It's not one that I overly love. It's not one that I obviously overly hate. It's a tribute to Richard Wright. A lot of instrumental, but just okay. Kind of like what I just said. Just okay for me, personally.
15, actually, the one before it.
Wow.
I did not care for Endless River at all.
I had it at 15 too, but it's just because I think I would have had it slightly above Uma Guma if I had the chance to re-listen to it. But
You're good.
yeah, for what it's worth, I think it's fine. Like I can drive at night listening to it.
All right, so that is number 14. At number 13, so I know that this is going to probably spark debate between us, but I have The Final Cut. Let's be real. It's a Roger Waters project. That's not to say anything about it or like anything like bad about it. I kind of see it as like a continuation of The Wall, but just not nearly as good as The Wall.
Yeah, this one.
I have The Final Cut at number 9, actually.
Oh, okay.
They know I'm a huge Roger Waters guy, and you know how much I love. Lyrically, I think he's very poetic in what he says. That's why his is a little bit higher.
Yeah, I had it at 11. I did re-listen to this one. I don't like it or dislike it any more than when I initially heard it, but I can kind of appreciate it a little more. But I agree, it's one of their lesser, I guess, memorable albums.
Yeah, I think the album starts off pretty good, but it just kind of loses me halfway through, and then towards the end, there's like a little spark of it, like getting better, and
Sure.
then, like slowly kind of dies down for me. But that's just how I feel personally about it. I used to dislike this album, if I'm being completely blunt, but on a re-listen, I don't dislike it. It's just it is what it is, kind of thing. Yeah. So for my number 12, I have A Saucer Full of Secrets. We are entering the first Syd Barrett project mentioned in this video. And where do y'all have A Saucer Full of Secrets at?
I have that at number 10, actually. I like Syd Barrett, and that was the last hit. Obviously, I like that one a little bit less than the Piper, as we'll talk about later, but I have that, I wanted to be sure that was in my top 10, and it was because I love it so damn much.
I have it at number 10 as well.
Hey. For my number 11, I have A Momentary Lapse of Reason. We enter the David Gilmour era. A lot of people are kind of mixed on this album. Kind of the same take that I have with The Final Cut. It starts off really strong. The only reason why I have this album above Final Cut is because this album finishes strong for me personally. I wasn't born during this time, but it was kind of like a breath of fresh air as far as like the Pink Floyd community at that time. They were coming back after so many years of nothing dropped from them. It was a very exciting time.
I have that at number 14.
Okay.
I'm not you guys know I'm not much. I like David Gilmour, but if I had to choose Roger or David, I'm going to choose Roger.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I have it pretty much at the end. But I mean, Learning to Fly is such a good song, regardless.
Yeah,
I really do love that song a lot. I can give it that's flowers, but the rest of the album is up in the air for me.
Yeah, I have it at number 12. I didn't hate it as much this time around, to be honest, but that sound is not generally what I want to hear when I think of Floyd.
All right, so my number 10 is going to be Obscured by Clouds.
Ooh.
This is a
Whoa.
great record.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Where do y'all boys have that
I
at?
have that number 6.
Nice.
Just outside of my top 5. I
Yeah.
love that. I love the transition with the first two songs. The first song is so slow
Mhm.
and it picks up, and then track 2 comes and dun dun. It's
Yeah.
just such a I love that. I will admit it fades out near the end, fizzles out. It gets a little shitty at the end, but for 90% of the album, it's freaking phenomenal. I actually own a Spain press of it, and
Oh, wow.
I love that.
That's
Nice.
a flex, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I have it at number 9, actually. Great album,
I'm glad it's in
solid.
your top 10.
Yeah, me too. But I don't know. Everything after it, I can't really put it above, but it's still a pretty solid listen to.
The gold it's in is pretty good too.
Yeah.
Like,
Plus, I like the album cover a lot, actually.
yeah, no, I do too.
All right, so my number 9, I have More. I feel like a lot of people kind of disregard that album, just kind of brush by it. I feel like there's a lot of genius pieces, like the Nile song.
I love the Nile song.
Cymbeline is a great song.
Green is the color.
Time.
Yes, that's another good one.
I have More right outside my top 10 at number 11.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. It's a good album, but it's just not in my top 10 worthy. If I had to break it down, I could easily lose that album.
Yeah.
For the, like you mentioned, the couple songs that's good, they're very good, and the rest is forgettable.
Yeah, I had it at number 14 just because everything else was more fresh than that. But yeah.
So my number 8 is going to be Adam Heartmother. This album makes me feel like I'm like a soldier from like 1940 and I'm about to march into battle.
It's triumphant.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very invigorating.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't hear Adam Heartmother and hear the other side, you still get that same je ne sais quoi about it.
I
Matter of
agree.
fact, I have that in the same place.
Okay, perfect.
So we both love that freaking album.
Yeah, man. Definitely one of my better purchases. It took me a while to hunt it down, but I don't regret buying it at all.
And that is a first press, correct, sir?
Yes, sir, it is.
Damn.
Love the cover. I have it at number 8.
Hey, we all have it at number 8.
Wow.
Wow, that's a yay.
So my number 7 is going to be Piper at the Gates of Dawn. This is I think between Syd Barrett's work with Pink Floyd or Syd Barrett's solo work, this is his best project. Majority of this album was, backed by him. There's so many like genius pieces in this album. And by that I mean like lyrically. I think this is one of the most impressive Pink Floyd albums lyrically.
Yeah.
A lot of people kind of brush by it because it is psychedelic, but it's not like the
tried and true
type,
I have that number 3 for me.
Yeah.
That's in my top 5. Actually, you talk about that album so much, I figured that would be in your top 5.
So, again, I really, 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 really love that album.
Yeah.
There's just so many other good albums to follow. I mean, whenever I say that this is, in my opinion, the second greatest band of all time, you have to have some heavy hitters, and they absolutely do. It's just the albums that come after this, I just think are a little bit better, if not some of the greats of not only their catalog, but of all time. But we'll get into those later. But, Vito, where do you have it at?
Yeah, Piper at the Gates of Dawn is at number 7 for me, which is surprising because I thought I was going to have it lower, but it's a pretty damn good album. Like, lots of songs on there. There's the one song, I forget the name of it, but it sounds like a 1960s, like, cartoon spy type thing. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I don't.
Sing it for me.
I'll drop the name of it in the...
What's it?
Oh. It's a good song.
Can I talk a little bit more?
Of course you can.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So I actually have an OG press of this freaking album, and it's a US press, and I can tell that because it's on the Tower label, which was their first label before they went to Harvest and Columbia and EMI in certain regions, as we'll talk about. What's different from mine is that it's probably the track listing is different from what you guys heard. So mine starts with See Emily Play and ends with Interstellar Overdrive. Doesn't yours start with Arnold Wayne or something?
Yeah.
Like that? I didn't hear what they heard, so I think mine is a lot better, which is why I rank it at number 3.
I am glad that you found a new appreciation for Syd Barrett because, I mean, obviously without Syd Barrett, you don't have Pink Floyd. I understand that you wouldn't have the later albums if Syd Barrett wouldn't have left the band, but you can't not appreciate the greatness that Syd Barrett brought to the table. It is very unfortunate what did happen to him. as most people that are in the Pink Floyd community know. Uh, yeah, we'll probably dive a little bit deeper into that with another album that we'll talk about later. It's very tragic what he went through, but yeah, he's definitely not forgotten. His work will live on. So from a number 6, I have the Division Bell. This is an album that brought so much spunk. It brought so much electricity, so much energy. To me, this is the best Floyd album post The Wall. High Hopes, Maroons.
I have it at number 13.
Wow.
I think it's better than Momentary Lapse of Reason and better than Endless River, but I'm not a David Gilmour guy.
Yeah, I also have it at number 6. I've always liked this album. I never really got or I guess I didn't get it, but me personally, I never really disliked much about it. I think High Hopes is actually one of their best songs, like live. The steel guitar work is pretty crazy on it. And yeah, the cover's obviously great.
You said the cover?
Yeah, I like it.
So for my number 5, okay. So from my number 5 all the way to my number 2, I had a very difficult time rearranging this order. Sometimes number 5 could be number 2, sometimes number 2 could be number 5. I know that's such a cop-out thing to say, but it's really hard because all these next projects are it just depends on your mood. It depends on what you're feeling. My number 5 is going to be Animals. I feel like that is such a solid project. If anybody were to have Animals as their favorite Pink Floyd album, I would not even hesitate to agree with them. That is completely a valid opinion. I feel like some of their best songs are off of Animals.
Animals is just outside my top 5 at number 7.
Okay.
I think it's very solid, but it's the golden era of Floyd. It's the one I listen to the least.
Very surprising to hear. I thought you would have it in your top 3.
Hey, shouts out my girlfriend real quick. She got me this pint glass of Animals.
Hell yeah, man. I have it at number 3. I love this album. For a while, it was actually like my number 2 Floyd album, and sometimes even number 1. Like I remember Jacob and I would spin gigs, 3 different ones, like all the time. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I have it at number 3. But those can be interchangeable, as you said.
There's on the 8-track release of that, they put Pigs on the Wing Part 1 and 2 together as one song, bridged by guitar solo. Don't know if you guys have ever heard that song, but it changes the whole song.
For 4, we are going to go with Metal. So a lot of people will say that this record is carried by Echoes. And I'm not, again, that's a fair argument. But man, do I love this record. Those of y'all who have maybe seen the 2001 Space Odyssey link up with Echoes. It's kind of like the same thing with Dark Side of the Moon and Wizard of Oz. Go ahead, show it.
Oh, I should have shown my Japanese.
Amazing album.
It's fantastic.
Thank you, beautiful.
Yeah, man. I see a lot of people on YouTube, like with their Pink Floyd rankings, have Metal not that high up, and it's their opinion. That's whatever. But I feel like this record is really overlooked sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like this is their best work in between Sid leaving and pre-Dark Side. I feel like, I feel like this album is kind of the sweet spot in between. Where do you boys have it at?
I have it at number 4 as well, actually. Yeah, it's an amazing album. Seamus. I think you showed me. I remember you texted me like "Doggo" or something.
Yeah, Doggo.
It's such a great song. But yeah, everything he said is true. I agree with pretty much everything. It's a great album, and I think I listen to Echoes like once a month.
Metal is my second favorite Pink Floyd album.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Side 1 is just as good as Side 2's Echoes, man. The Pillow of the Winds, that fade in between is masterful. And One of These Days is it's beautiful. It's a work of art. That whole album. Seamus is the best song on.
Hell yeah.
So
the top 3. So for my number 3, some people have this as their number 1, but I'm going with Wish You Were Here. All the songs between like Have a Cigar, all parts of Shine On You Crazy Diamond, Wish You Were Here, Welcome to the Machine. All of them are classics. Where do y'all have it at?
I have that number 4.
Okay.
I have it at number 2, man. I love this album.
I know. You told me you fall asleep to that album like all the time.
Yeah, it was actually a long time I was just listening to it. Like I remember since what, like sophomore or junior
Yeah,
year.
just
But
the,
listening to this album, whenever I got it on vinyl, it was one that I would spin all the time. Like for a long time, it was my number one favorite Pink Floyd album. But yeah, one more needs to be said about it.
it appeals to any genre. If you're a rap guy, if you're a country guy, anyone likes this album. I have my least favorite. Welcome to the Machine is my least favorite song on the album. But I mean, even saying that isn't doing it justice. You know,
We are at number 2.
we got 2 more albums.
2 more albums.
Just a matter of who we agree with.
Just 2 more. So for my number 2, so I used to, surprisingly enough, obviously I've always loved this album. I always consider it borderline masterpiece. I used to have it a little bit lower for Floyd. I used to have it around like 5 to 6 area. I used to kind of, be like, oh, I get it's popular, but, it's not their best work. I used to be that type of dude with this album. But I'm going with my number 2, The Wall.
Wow.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Hell yeah.
The Wall, bro. So, from my understanding, and I'm going to miss out on the little key pieces of the story, but Roger Waters was, of course, heavily taking the direction of Pink Floyd at that time. And he said, hey, I have this one project about this, and that, and I have this other project about bricks in a wall. Which one do y'all want to do? And they chose Bricks in a Wall, and the rest was history. The first disc is damn near perfect. It's a great anthem for sticking your middle finger up against the authority. With disc 2, I like it a little bit less than disc 1. I feel like
it's a little more theatrical.
It's a little bit more theatrical.
More campy. Yeah.
I feel like Comfortably Numb is like the sun, and the rest of the songs around that are the planets. But that's not a discredit to it. I feel like, man, that first side for me is just a personal favorite.
That is my favorite Pink Floyd album of all time. I love The Wall. You guys know it. Everyone here, whoever's known me, knows how much I love Roger Waters, how much I love The Wall. That's just it's a masterpiece. It's hard to beat.
Yeah, man, can't confirm, man. This dude loves The Wall.
I love it.
So it is a great album. I do appreciate it a lot more these days. Never been a Wall hater, but it's never been one of my favorites. But that being said, In the Flesh, as he can tell you, I listen to that all the time.
That's one of the best intros to any album I've ever listened to.
I agree, dude. I would just go through the whole album sometimes just because I wanted to hear In the Flesh, and I would just let the rest play. But man, I play that riff on my guitar all the time when I'm drunk. It's a masterpiece.
It's beautiful.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, what number do you have The Wall at?
I have it at number 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that's bad.
Not bad. We all have it in our top 5 at least.
Right.
So
I don't know what number 1 is.
Drum roll for our number 1 pick. So I mean, you already know. I hate to be basic, but yeah, again, I'm sorry if you're looking for a different opinion, but this is not only the greatest Pink Floyd album, this is a top 10 album of all time.
Of any genre, of any band.
Of any genre, of any band. From start to finish, there's no skips.
I just played it today.
This is a story. This is an experience. It is so many things wrapped into one. Like Any Color You Like. That is my personal favorite off the record. And that just leads into Brain Damage, right? And that's like, and then Brain Damage is an awesome song, leads into Eclipse. In my personal opinion, a top 3 closing track to any album of all time. I don't know really what much else I can bring to the table as far as talking about Dark Side of the Moon. To me, it just can't be beat.
That's my easy number 1 too. You want to hear any song in any order, it's going to be amazing. But I would recommend, especially if you haven't heard it, play it all the way straight through. It's continuous. Like he said, there's no skips. I don't even have a favorite song on there, to be honest, because it changes too much. But I think Great Gig in the Sky is something that's just like always in the back of my head. So I play that album so much. It's been number 1. I don't think it'll ever be the number 1 spot for me.
I want to be buried with this specific album.
It will stand the test of time. Yeah, I mean, it already has. It already has. But 100 years from now, there will still be like a couple of douchebags doing a video like we're doing right now, talking about our
Exactly.
love for Dark Side of the Moon. Uh, I really do wish that there's something else I can bring to the table, but this is Roger Waters at his best, David Gilmour at his best.
They've gone on record. This is the album they said everyone contributed as much, 100%, if not 110%.
So let's run down our top 15. We will start with my man on my right side.
Oh,
Mr. Adam
you want to
Bear.
go 1 to 15?
We will start with your number 15 and we'll go all the way up to your number 1.
Sure. Number 15, going on up, we have Endless River, Momentary Lapse of Reason, Division Bell, Ummagumma, More, Saucer Full of Secrets, The Final Cut, Adam Heart Mother, Animals, Obscured by Clouds. At number 5, Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, Piper at the Gates of Dawn, Metal, and The Wall.
Vito, what you got?
Hey, get off your phone, bro.
My bad, man. Get something. All right, from 15 up, Endless River, More, Umaguma, Momentary Lapse of Reason, Final Cut, Saucer Full of Secrets, Obscured by Clouds, Adam Heart Mother, Piper at the Gates of Dawn, The Division Bell, and then my top 5 is The Wall, Metal, Animals, Wish You Were Here, and The Dark Side of the Moon.
Obviously, you already saw my list from number 15 to number 1. Obviously, we all love Pink Floyd. This is like one of the only bands that we can all collectively come together and be like, yeah, this is a top 3 band of all time. I at least hold them up there. I know this guy does. I know this guy holds Pink Floyd in a very high regard.
Top 5 band of all time.
There you go.
Amen.
From the man himself.
Top 1.
Oh, this is top 1. Go ahead and, share maybe any type of like opinion that you have about your favorite Pink Floyd album. Maybe yours is different from ours. Maybe one of our lower albums is your favorite Pink Floyd album. Go ahead and just let us know. Do any of you boys have any final comments y'all want to add?
Thank you, Pink Floyd. Thank you guys for coming together.
Pink Floyd Pulse World Tour or Europe Tour. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
If you ever have the chance, if Laser Floyd ever comes to your city, go. If it even comes to your state, make the trip and go out and see it.
I agree.
Life-changing.
And one more thing from that Pulse concert. I think, sorry, I just have to say it. I think
Real quick,
that version
already.
of Comfortably Numb is the best live version ever.
Regardless, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next one.